Today, Maine's Department of Transportation announced its roadmap for the next 3 years.
News Center Maine's David Guildford met with Maine's Transportation Commissioner to talk about funding coming to Maine and opportunities beyond that.
It couldn't come at a better time.
Transportation Commissioner Bruce Van Note is excited for the future.
Well, I think it's because it's the first time in years that we may be able to shift from MacGyver mode, which is just kind of patching things up.
The Maine DOT just released its 3-year plan, which includes $3.17 billion in funding from the bipartisan infrastructure law passed in November.
Thanks to the infrastructure law, we're going to make the most significant investment to modernize our roads and our bridges in 70 years.
These are called formula funds and given to the state for improvements. Van Note is also excited for an increase in discretionary grants, for which Maine will compete to win periodically.
The formula funds, it's more like your paycheck, whereas the discretionary funding is kind of more like a bonus program that you can compete for.
Our transportation system is pretty fundamental to our economic success.
Dana Connors runs Maine's Chamber of Commerce. He was also DOT commissioner for 11 years. Looking beyond construction crews getting paid, he says what's good for Maine's roads and ports is good for any business that travels them.
Every time a bond issue goes out to the public, it gets a 70 to 75% positive return because people do value and recognize the need for continuous investments in our roads, our bridges, our rail, our airports, our ports.
In Augusta, David Guildford, News Center, Maine.